A growing threat is hanging over Red Bull, and according to Jacques Villeneuve, the team may be paying the price for decisions made years ago. The former Formula One world champion believes Red Bull is facing one of the most difficult periods in its modern history. Speaking after the Spanish Grand Prix, Villeneuve painted a worrying picture of a team that once seemed unstoppable but now finds itself fighting uncertainty, internal tension, and constant questions about its future. And at the center of everything stands one man, Max Verstappen. Villeneuve did not hide his concerns. He argued that Verstappen is currently the only major positive element keeping the team competitive. He pointed out that Red Bull's power unit remains strong, but beyond that, he sees a structure struggling to find stability. According to him, the atmosphere around the team has become increasingly political over the last 2 or 3 years, with internal battles over leadership and direction creating an environment far different from the one that built Red Bull's success. Then came an even stronger warning. Villeneuve said it is becoming harder and harder to see a bright future for the Milton Keynes squad. He claimed the team has lost the image that once made it special. For years, Red Bull was known as the bold, aggressive team that always found solutions when others could not. Today, he believes that reputation has faded. This is where things change. According to Villeneuve, the conversation around Red Bull is no longer about the team itself. Instead, it is entirely focused on Verstappen. He argued that people are not discussing Red Bull as a championship force anymore. They are simply talking about how remarkable it is that Verstappen continues extracting performances from a difficult car. That's the real issue. When the narrative shifts from the organization to a single driver, questions naturally emerge about what happens if that driver decides to leave. And those questions become even more serious when looking at the number of key departures Red Bull has experienced in recent years. Villeneuve highlighted the exits of several important figures, including Christian Horner, Jonathan Wheatley, Helmut Marko, and Adrian Newey. While the exact circumstances behind some departures remain unclear, Villeneuve's view is simple. Many of the people responsible for building Red Bull into a dominant force are no longer there. His most striking statement came when he suggested that Red Bull had gotten rid of everyone who made the team what it is today. He described Verstappen as the last soldier standing. Villeneuve stressed that even a driver of Verstappen's caliber cannot carry an entire organization alone. He acknowledged that Max is exceptional at helping develop a car and identifying what is needed to improve performance, but he also emphasized that drivers still depend on strong people around them to transform those ideas into results. And it may not stop here. Villeneuve also pointed to what he sees as the weakening of Red Bull's famous junior driver program, noting that it no longer receives the same attention or generates the same excitement it once did. In his view, much of the structure that defined Red Bull's identity now needs to be rebuilt. He believes that process will eventually happen, but only after the political battles inside the organization are resolved. Meanwhile, Red Bull sits fourth in the Constructors' Championship, and uncertainty continues to grow. The biggest question now is whether the team can rebuild quickly enough to keep Verstappen committed, or whether an even larger chapter of change is still waiting to unfold. What's your take on this situation? Share your opinion below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Formula One updates.